So welcome back, guys. In this video, we are going to discuss question number 11 and onwards from GRE subject mathematics practice book. So question 11 says that we have a function with the given domain and codomain, and the function is defined in this way: which of the following statements is true? So all of the function is all about the function and its inverse, but first two options, as you can see, f is not 1, 1, and f is not onto. These are first two options, but we have to look for these options that, okay, which of these options is true? So obviously, one of these, all the options is going to be true. So let us graph this function first. The domain of the function is from, you can see, -3 to infinity. So first of all, let me write the function, which is x square plus 6x plus 1. Obviously, this is some sort of parabola, which is like in upward shape. This is a cup up parabola. So I need to find out maybe the minimum point and see what is going to be the shape of the parabola. So for the minimum point, I'm going to differentiate, and the derivative is going to be 2x plus 6. And I'm setting this equal to 0. This gives me the value of x to be -3. So -3 is the minimum point. So at x is equal to -3, there exists the minimum of this particular function. So -1, -2, -3. So there is a minimum point. So obviously the domain of the function is, you can see, is from -3 to positive infinity. So like my function is this, and there is some sort of left part of the function, but it is not what is given to us. So the domain of the function is from -3 towards infinity, and the range of the function is -8 to infinity. So at -3, the value of the function should be -8. Let's see whether it is -8 or not. So you just substitute -3 into the function. This becomes 9 minus 18 plus 1, which gives us -8. So the range of the function is from -8 towards infinity, and the domain of the function is -3 to infinity. Obviously, you can see this function is 1, 1, and this function is onto as well, according to the definition of 1, 1 and onto. One thing is that if you apply this horizontal line and there are no 2 points, you can see these are 2 points, but this left part is not the part of the function. So the horizontal line cuts the graph at only single point. So this function is 1, 1. This option A shows f is not 1, 1. So it's incorrect. We are looking for the correct option. F is not onto. So you can see the range of the graph is from -8 towards positive infinity, and the range is -8 towards positive infinity. So the range set is same as the codomain set. Hence, it is onto function. But second option says it's not onto, which is incorrect. So we are not going for these two options, obviously. It means we have to go for rest of the three options, and we have to just find out what is going to be the inverse of the function. You can see in all these we have some sort of inverses given. So let us find the inverse, and the finding inverse is some sort of easy job. We know very well. What I do, I just write this function as y is equal to x square plus 6x plus 1, and I just need to write x in terms of y. So what do we need to do? I need to write x, or I just need to find out what is going to be the formula, or just to find out the value of x. Or in other words, it's going to be really simple. I just need to apply some sort of transformations to write this. This is the function y is equal to f of x. I just need to write this x is equal to f of y. And what should I do? It's really simple. I'll apply some sort of completing a square and nothing else. So for completing a square, what am I doing? I'm taking this one on other side, x square plus 6x. And I'm adding 9 on both sides, 9 and 9 here. So this becomes y plus 8. And this becomes x square plus 6x plus 9 is going to be x plus 3 whole square. And I'm taking a square root on both sides. Obviously, this will be positive and negative both. So I'm writing other way around, x plus 3 is positive and negative square root of y plus 8. And I'm taking 3 on the side. So this becomes negative 3 plus minus square root of y plus 8. So this is my final answer. But I can write this in sort of inverse function to give me f inverse of x is negative 3 plus minus square root of x plus 8. So I have to choose any one because this gives me two answers. One is positive, other is negative. So you can see when x is negative 3, my answer is negative 8. Now I should go other way around. When I substitute negative 8 in the inverse function, my answer should be negative 3. So yeah, this works, but then you can see I have to go ahead and get some sort of positive values. Then you can see if we are not going for all the things, then these two options are incorrect and our correct option is only E. It's very simple. Just we have to choose one and then we are done with these. And there should be some sort of logic what we are going to select. You can see, yeah, I'm not going to discuss this thing because it's going to be too much detail. Okay, so option E is correct option. And now question number 12. So I don't have enough space, but I can make it. What am I doing? I can make a space by adding a page. Yeah, I added a page, so I have a space now. This question says that P and Q are prime numbers where P is smaller than Q and P is bigger than 2. M is a set of all positive integers. N is such that n power 5 is divisible by these. What is going to be the least integer? M. So these are the values of M which are given to me. These are the values of M which are given to me. So M is the set which contains integers N, nothing else. Positive integers. So M is the set of, you can say, M is the set of natural numbers. And natural numbers, here they are denoted by N, small n. So the options are, let's say, if I start from N is equal to 2PQ. Now I have to take N to the 5. So this is 2PQ to the 5. This becomes 32, P to the 5 and Q to the 5. Whatever N power 5 is, it should be divisible by P to the 3 and 64 Q to the 11. So P to the 3 divides this number because I have P to the 5 here, you can see. But 64 Q to the 11 does not divide this. So this is not my option. So in some MCQs, you have to go for each option and you have to check that, okay, which option is correct. The another option is 4 P cube Q and N to the 5 is 4 P cube Q to the 5. So 4 to the 5, whatever the number is, let's say, I think it's going to be 1024, P to the 15 and Q to the 5. Again, you can see 64 Q to the 11 does not divide this. But when you go to third option, when N is 4PQQ. Is that so? Yeah, third option. N to the 5 is 1024. P to the 5 and Q to the 15. Now you can see P cube divides that number, and 64 Q to the 11. 64s divide this, and Q to the 11 divides Q to the 15. Because Q to the 15 divided by Q to the 11 is Q to the 4. This divides. So obviously C, D, and E are all divisible by these two, but we have to look for the least integer. So we have to look for the smallest integer out of these also. So which one is smallest out of the last three? Because first two options are not correct according to the assumption that is given to us. So seemingly C is the correct option. Obviously you can see that, okay, D is bigger than C because it involves P cube. And E is also bigger than C because it involves Q to the 10. So obviously the correct option for this one is C. Let us move ahead. So I have enough space now. Maybe I can do question number 13 over here. So this is G be a graph such that every two distinct vertices in G are connected by exactly one edge. So G be a graph, it means a graph is certain type of vertices, and vertices are exactly connected by one edge. So this is your edge, and this is vertex, and every edge connects two distinct vertices. So every edge connects two distinct vertices. It means we don't have any edge that connects a vertex to itself. We don't have some sort of loops. So this is not the case. So it has 190 edges. How many vertices does G have? Okay, so if I have n vertices, it means these are n points in total. Then I am joining any 2 points by an edge. So how many edges do I have in a total? There is a formula for that. So that is, you have total n points or vertices, and you are choosing 2 and connecting them, and you have to tell how many ways are there. So this is NC2. This is number of edges, which is 190. So NC2 is number of edges, which is equal to 190, which is given to us. But the formula of NC2 suggests that n factorial, n minus 2 factorial, 2 factorial is 190. That's it. You have some equation and you have to find out the value of n. That's it. You're done. So I'm writing it n minus 1, n minus 2 factorial divided by n minus 2 factorial times 2 into 190. So these are cancelled, and n times n minus 1 equals 190 times 2 is 380. So if I just simplify it further, this is going to be a quadratic equation. So I need to solve quadratic equation. I'll apply a quadratic formula and so on, but I don't want to do that. Simply, I asked you a question, give me a value of n that I substitute here that gives me value 380. So you check these all the values. You check 18, 19, 20, 94, 95. You check these all the values and you see that how many, like which one of these options is correct according to the formula that I've written at the end. So you will come to know that if I substitute, I think n is equal to 20. So 20 minus 1, this becomes 20 times 19. So this becomes 380, which is exactly what I want. So the correct option is 20. It's option C. So sometimes you're not supposed to solve every equation to get the answer. Just check all the answers. If it takes very much less amount of time, then you're good to go. Okay, this was 13. Let us move towards question number 14. Where should I find the space here? I have a space here down. Okay, so it says that f is a real value differentiable function, sorry, on interval 0 to 2. This is the prime of the function or the derivative of the function. On this, which of the following statements must be true? Yeah. So let us find it out. So this is the formula for the derivative of the function. It's not the function itself. We can find the function we have to integrate, but there would be a constant. And then we have to find out what is going to be the constant. But I think we cannot find out here. So there would be multiple answers for that. But what I can do, I'm giving the prime x square minus x plus 1. This question is a bit maybe tricky, and you might not expect these questions in your ordinary test. But of course, if you're going for GRE subject, then you will find these all the questions. So the graph of the function would be, what am I doing? I'm just saying, okay, what is going to be this function at 0? So it's 1, obviously. At 0, the value of the function is 1. And what is the value of the function at 1? So I substitute 1 in the function, I'll get 1 again. So at 1, the value is 1. So what is the value of the function at 2? So 2 square 4 minus 2 plus 1. That's going to be 3. So at 2, the value of the function is 1, 2, and 3. So the function somehow looks like it's a cup parabola. So I can find out also the minimum point. I need to do this thing. So this becomes 2x minus 1. Setting it equal to 0, I get x is equal to 1/2. So at x is equal to 1/2, there would be exactly the minimum of the function, whatever it is. So the graph of the function will somehow look like this. It might not be exact, but it somehow looks like this. So this is not the function, this is the derivative of the function. So you can see all the values in this function are positive. So the function is always increasing. Whatever the function is always increasing. So the function, the graph of the function always goes up. Okay, so what can I do now? What am I doing? I'm doing one thing. Maybe I'm just wasting a little bit of time, but I can, this is the, so this is cut, and I'm just going to maybe add one page. And I'm going to paste it here. And the reason to do this is I am drawing the graph of the function itself down here. So you can see that from the function which is in front of you, the slope is like minimum there, but it's positive. The function is increasing at 1/2. So at 1/2, whatever the value of the function is, but the function is increasing. But on the right side of the function, on the right side of 1/2, the slope increases. So I mean to say that whatever the slope here, but the slope increases. So the function increases. And if we come from this side, whatever the slope of the function is, the slope decreases. The slope decreases, but the slope is always positive, means function is increasing. So you can see if I draw like this, so the function is increasing, but the slope is decreasing. Then it matches here. So the function goes like this. The slope is decreasing, but it is positive. It means function is going up. Then there is like the smallest slope, but it's positive. Then the function increases again, and its slope also increases. So this is the function you can see, and this function is increasing. So you have to just go and check the options. I'm not okay with first two options, so I'm not going for those. You can check this. These options are not correct. Option C is correct option because it is exactly what do we mean by the definition of increasing function. So this is the definition of increasing function, and the function is increasing. Hence, this is true. And it says that the graph is concave upward or downward on this interval, which these two options are also incorrect. So the correct option is C. Concave up and down means you can see the function changes its concavity here. You can see from this is 0 and this is 2. So the function on maybe from this onwards is concave up, and this backwards it's concave down. So between 0 and 2, there is some part where the function is concave down and there is some part where the function is concave up. So we cannot decide exactly which one we are supposed to choose. Okay, not wasting time, going to the maybe last MCQ for this video. So A and B are positive numbers. Which of the following necessary and sufficient condition for the system of equations to have at least one solution where X and Y are real? It's just we need to solve this. So X square plus Y square equals A and XY equals B. I'm just going to find out the value of Y, which is going to be B over X, and I'm going to substitute another equation. So X square plus B square over X square equals A. So I need to solve this. So I'm multiplying X square throughout. This becomes X power 4 plus B square equals AX square. So X power 4 minus AX square plus B square equals 0. And just I'm going to apply a quadratic formula. But quadratic formula will now give me the value of X square. So this is minus B, the formula is, and I'm just writing the values. A plus minus, because the value of B is negative A. B square means A square minus 4AC is 4B square, 2A. So if I need X square to be some sort of real value, then I need the term inside the square root to be at least greater than or equal to 0. So A square minus 4B square is greater than or equal to 0. So A square is greater than or equal to 4B square. Since A and B both are positive, I can take a square root on both sides. So A is greater than or equal to 2B, which is the condition that I need. So yeah, A is greater than or equal to B square. So the correct option is A. So we have done 5 MCQs, and yeah, I think we should do maybe the rest questions in the next video. Till then, goodbye.